time. What y'all don't like about Donald Trump is that he is for the culture. For the culture. And he's always been. Sneakerheads, you a hater. Don't go out like that. Don't be no hater like that. Don't be no hater like that. Leave Mr. President.
It's your red pill, brown girl. Oh, when it just makes sense. Oh, it's your red pill, brown girl. And get into the truth. It's your red pill, brown girl.
Hey everyone, it's Crystal. It's your red-pilled brown girl coming at you with another video. I had to jump on here. I feel kind of late, but you know what? Whatever. Talking about Donald Trump and his relationship with the brown skins. I'm telling you, like, it's a love. I don't know. It's a love-hate relationship. Like, it's so funny. The brown skins that just love to hate on this man. But I'm telling you, the real ones out there, can I get a shout out to the real ones? We love him. I think that the man is just great. So he goes on with the Black Conservative Federation, and they had a gala. It wasn't a rally, like, you know, that most people reported incorrectly. It was a gala that I thought that it was an honor that he would attend this gala to speak to conservative African Americans. So it was just all African Americans there. I haven't been there personally, but I know some people who have been there, and they were just like going off because some of the comments that he made. We're going to look at some of the comments that he made. And honestly, you guys, so what? Take a look.
These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. But I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones, you see? That's how far I've come. That's how far I've come. I got indicted for nothing, for something that is nothing. They were doing it because it's election interference. And then I got indicted a second time, and a third time, and a fourth time. And a lot of people said that that's why the black people like me, because they have been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually viewed me as I'm being discriminated against. It's been pretty amazing. I'm being indicted for you, the American people. I'm being indicted for you, the black population. The mugshot, we've all seen the mugshot. And you know who embraced it more than anybody else? The black population. It's incredible. You see black people walking around with my mugshot. You know, they do shirts and they sell them for $19 a piece. It's pretty amazing. Millions, by the way, millions of these things have been sold.
Yeah, so, Rev.
So they got upset because he made a joke about, you know, like the light being too bright or whatever. You know how he is. And he's like, I can't see anyone but the blacks. I thought that was funny. Look, okay, first of all, blacks have named themselves the blacks. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. People have been saying it since, you know, I guess the civil rights era. They've been saying the blacks. And so I didn't think there was anything wrong with him saying it. They made this big hoopla, the fact that he said, I can't see anyone but the blacks. Well, the fact of the matter is, because it was the Black Conservative Federation, it was nobody but blacks there. So I think he kind of made a joke, a little scuff. Like, it wasn't even that big of a deal. It's just, that's how he talks. He's not like, oh, politically correct. I'm going to make sure I say, you know, African Americans and stay on script. That's not his style. And they are mad because they cannot control him. Like, they are just so mad. Everybody else, every president in history, they've been able to control, they've been able to scare, they've been able to manipulate, and they haven't been successful with doing it. So they make a scuff about every single thing that this man does. One of the beautiful things about him and what he said in that meeting with the Black Conservative Federation, he talked about the Black vote. He made it like that. He highlighted the fact that Black people, when and they made it this big deal that he mentioned the fact that, oh, the Blacks embraced me when I had a mugshot. Oh, because Blacks are used to having mugshots. I didn't take it like that. I think that we do sympathize with him because everybody knows that he's being unjustly prosecuted. And unfortunately, that's working for him, Black or white. I mean, a lot of people see what's happening and they don't like it. I know I don't like it, because the fact of the matter is that he is being targeted because he won't bow. He will not bow. He will not kiss the ring. He will not obey the deep state. He won't. And he loves his country. He wants to make it better, and he won't bow. So they're attacking him. That's just the truth. Whether you're Black or you're white. I didn't find anything wrong with what he said. Like, he talked about the strides that he made in African American like the communities. And I don't think he gets enough credit, the work that he did with the First Step Act and how he was able to do prison reform, and no other president, including our brown-skinned president Barack Obama, was able to get it done or even cared to get it done. I think it's important that he talked about the fact that, you know, the work he did with unemployment, African American unemployment, and how we were living in dignity. We were able to buy things, and we were able to pay for gas and take ourselves to work under the Trump administration. That's just the truth. And how illegal immigration is affecting us. I don't think we understood it, because they played us, y'all. They played us. They got us so emotional about immigration without us understanding how we were going to be the ones impacted by it the most. The brown-skinned people were going to be mostly impacted by it. They were going to invade our schools, our communities. Because I tell you what, you seen what happened when they went over to Martha's Vineyard. They got put out same day. I never seen somebody be deported so fast. And where did they go? To an underserved area. Trump had been saying that, and nobody wants to talk about it, and nobody wants to give him his flowers. But it's about time that we as African Americans, like, admit that he was right. He was right, y'all. Like, it doesn't matter. The truth doesn't care the model in which it comes in. I think my husband, and this is just, you know, from a biblical standpoint, like, unfortunately, God has used imperfect men to accomplish his will since the beginning of time. You know, like, even like starting the father of our faith is Abraham. And Abraham was imperfect. You know, he lied. He didn't tell, you know, the truth. And unfortunately, God still used him. God used so many imperfect people. Y'all love the story of David. We love the story of Solomon. You know, Solomon was so imperfect, but yet one of the wisest men in history. You know, Samson. Oh my God, for crying out loud. And God still used him. And so people get mad that God is continuing to use Trump to deliver truth. And unfortunately, he's the one that's brave enough to do it. And then let's talk about the sneakers. Okay. So, first of all, I feel let's watch your boy.
I repeat, the insult of saying that Black voters would in some way be enticed to support him because he had a mugshot like all of us are criminals, or to say that because he has 4 indictments, one of which, or really 2 of which, both Georgia and the federal, around him trying to rob votings when we had to fight. People were bloodied, beaten, and killed to get us the right to vote. And one of his supporters got on Fox News saying, Blacks love him because of the sneakers. So let me get this right. He didn't support George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, Biden did, and signed an executive order. He didn't support the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. But we supposed to go for sneakers and a mugshot. And those blacks that are standing there with him, have you no shame?
So, Mr. X-Fat Man, sir, have you no shame? Have you no shame that you are a grown man that got liposuction and a lap band? Have you no shame that you are a grown man that had to get weight loss surgery? Like, have you no shame? Let's start with that. Second of all, we do not have any shame. What y'all don't like about Donald Trump is that he is for the culture. For the culture. And he's always been. He has always been for the culture. When all the other builders and all the other people lived in the Hamptons and stuff like that, he was hanging out with the boxers. He was hanging out with Mike Tyson. He was hanging out with the rappers. He was hanging out with the politicians. He was hanging out with those types of people because he understands culture. And so sneakers are in. Sneakers are a hit for people. Y'all didn't say nothing when other people try to have sneakers. Now all of a sudden you mad because Donald Trump has a sneaker. If you don't like it, don't buy it. If you don't like it, but don't be no hater. He can't have, he is a free market capitalist. He put out the sneakers and they sold out in hours. Somebody is looking for those $400 sneakers and they kind of fly. They kind of fly. Like, let's keep it funky, okay? Put the American flag on that bad boy. Let me see my husband walking around with that. Period. And he's always done it. Like when other business people would not have had the courage to do a reality TV show. He was doing reality TV. And not only did he do The Apprentice, he did reality TV. Then he did a Celebrity Apprentice. He has always been involved in culture. He, did the whole Miss America, the pageants. I don't want to mess it up. Miss USA, Miss America, help me out. But he did the pageants, right? He has always been one that's involved in culture. And so I'm not surprised that somebody came to him and was like, yo, you want to do a sneaker? He was like, yeah. Why you mad? Why you mad? He's trying to relate to people and African-American people, and that's okay. Y'all don't say anything when these fake wannabes be out here trying to relate to us by going to the black church. That's played out. At least he doing sneakers. Hillary Clinton going on Breakfast Club talking about hot sauce in my bag swag. And then when Charlamagne the guy asked her about it, she was like, is it working? He was like, are you trying to pander to black people or people going to think that you're pandering to black people? She was like, is it working? She's singing, oh, I don't feel no waist tied. Her saying those types of things, she's all trying to pander to black people. Oh, but when Trump does it, and he actually has a decent product that people will enjoy and like, especially sneakerheads, you a hater. Don't go out like that. Don't be no hater like that. Don't be no hater like that. Leave Mr. President alone. I'm happy that he is making strides. The lawsuit with Letitia James in New York has not fazed him a bit at all. You know what? I be cracking up, y'all. Because I hear people say, oh, 300 million, blah, 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 blah. He ain't got as much money as he said. Y'all just broke, so y'all don't even get it. If y'all think that y'all gonna get hands on any of his grandchildren's money, if you going, that stuff is in trust. That stuff is locked and sealed. And y'all think y'all somehow phasing him because y'all doing all these lawsuits and y'all do, it's annoying him at best. He's annoyed. He's unbothered. He's unbothered, okay? He's not broke. I can guarantee you that. He's living on, he's just hanging out. He's annoyed at best. So get over it, okay? Trump 2024. Quit playing with it. Quit playing with it. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.